Kick from the 3-yard line. And he makes it to the 25. There was Keith Sutton returning that. And the tackle was made by number 45, Carter Learned. So, 24 to start it off. Anthony Belize will be the quarterback for Salve today. He rolls out right, scrambles, and he's going to take off in space and picks up the first down easily on what looked like a designed rollout, just off the rip, kind of just ran over there and found himself free. Salve worked quick. Behind him, Justin Luzzy, the primary rusher today, followed by Jacob Hernandez. Salve, more of a rushing team this year. And Luzzy, that'll be good for 5 yards. Yeah, number 65 on the tackle there, Ryan Antis. And that's going to be a big difference in today's game, the rushing. Salve, 11 touchdowns on the year rushing through 8 games. WPI, only 4. So going to look to get a lot of it done in the air for WPI. Both offenses pretty high scoring. And that one intended for Jacob Perez, but Belize can't find him. A lot of white, a lot of WPI players in that area. And Salve's going to need to build off that run, command the run, and then when WPI bites on the run, that's when they got to hit him with the pass, but got to be accurate with it. 3rd and 5. Hernandez now in the game. Belize. And he finds his man for a first down. That's number 5, Andre Sullivan. Sullivan, the leading receiver on the team this year in receiving yards per game. And we'll see some new players come in. We'll see a fullback and a tight end, would appear. Maybe 2 tight ends. So we're going heavy to the right side. Split receivers. Letellier on the close side. And Belize goes for the option. Oh! And a rough start. The pitch just not there. Spiked off the ground and recovered by WPI. So what looked to be a promising drive. WPI makes a stop. And that's number 9 for WPI, Beck Carrier. Making a huge grab for the Engineers. And just like that, Salve's defense is out there. Defense led by Captain Nick Bostrom. A couple others, Avery Arno, Jack Zingaro, Joe Saccone, Mark Sork. The Engineers quickly pass it out. There's number 19 on with the catch and won't get anything. That was Jay Mezzo on the catch. Mezzo, the leading receiver for WPI. Their quarterback, Mike Ingraffia. A lot of passing yards, almost 1,500 passing yards. And the second most rushing yards on the team. He has about 350 rushing yards. Second and 9. We'll see Ingraffia. John Chow lined up behind him. And he gives. And no shot. Salve there. Gang tackles him for a gain of 2. And big 3rd and long. Salve looking for a stop, get the ball right back where they were. And he's going to pass, looking deep, and tipped by Bostrom. Bostrom upset at not getting the pick, but hey, it does the job, and Salve will be on punt return, sending out the punt return team. Good break up there on a sharp ball thrown by Ingrafia. And the punt deep. Wow, great punt. And that rolls, keeps rolling. It's going to be down at the 3-yard line. Nick DeMasi, beautiful punt. And Salve looks to game plan, see if they can pick up where they left off. Had a good little drive going before, you know, but one bad play can undo everything. So Belizzi will go out with Justin Luzzy behind him. On their 3, should be rushing to get it out of there, and they do. Oh, and he breaks a few tackles, Luzzy. Bounces it out and picks up about 5. So a little bit more manageable now. Not quite as backed up. There's Belizzi. He hands it again to Luzzy, and Luzzy up the middle. Finds some room to break out, and that's going to be on the 19-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Salve. As the rushing game making a swift appearance. Belizzi looks to hand off and does. Back to the well. And that'll be a pickup of about 2. Maybe 3. They'll be on the 22-yard line. And some defensive switches. Salve, strong offensive line so far, especially in the run game. Right tackle, Will Gallagher. Right guard, Jason Zarin. Center, Jake Moore. Left guard, Nick Pasacantando. And left tackle, Sebastian Pacheco. And that's going to be a flag, yeah. Got tackled over there by number 58 on the WPI defense. Definitely going to be a pass interference call on Jacob Hernandez, or against Jacob Hernandez, who was going out for a pass. That one, Frankie Polito, the linebacker, 58. Yeah, and that one just not quite close. And Salve will get the ball at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Jacob Hernandez stays out there. Give Luzzy a breather. And gives it to Hernandez up the middle, but stopped. Met right at the line by number 16. Gavin Chief, the strong safety. So picked up 1, but a good tackle there by Chief. 2nd and 9 from the 28. And we'll see trips out wide right. on the far side of the field. On the close side is Letelier. And fakes the handoff. Screen pass. Completed. Unable to pick up too much. Andre Sullivan with that catch. That one tackled by Gavin Chief and Beck Carrier again. Gavin Chief, the leading tackler, also leads the team in interceptions. So definitely a guy that kind of bounces around the field and makes stuff happen. Trips on the close side. On 3rd and long, and he's hurried. And that's going to be a sack for WPI. Great pass rush. That one's number 97, Michael Duggan. And Salve sends out the punt team from their own 25. One man deep. Number 8, John Chow. Some trickery. And the punt is off. And my mistake, that was not John Cho. That was Ty Sensitz. And he just gets out of there on that one. Not too long of a punt. And we're down almost to the halfway point in the first quarter. Salve through 2 drives. And WPI about to start their second. WPI 2 wide to the right. 1 in the slot on the left. And fakes the handoff. Looking for number 84 and finds him. Oh, he was wide open. And that was the man in the slot on the drag route. Couldn't find him. Aaron Scalling. Mike Ingrafia looked like he was looking at Jay Mezzo as the first option. Mezzo a little bit closer to the sideline, a little more guarded. But found a man, just didn't work out. And interesting, got 2 receivers stacked on top of each other in the slot and 1 out wide on either side. And a rush by Salve. And he gets him, number 12, Matt Moss. And Matt Moss just sneaks in off the tackle, and no one even noticed he's coming. And 3rd and long, 3rd and 10. Spotted at the 40. And we'll see Mezzo and Scalling out wide. Chow, the running back, and drops back to pass, a quick pass, and finds his tight end, but not long enough. That was Douglas Kane's first catch of the game, and WPI elects to punt. Jack Zingaro on the tackle. That seems to be WPI's go-to, is those crossing drag routes. You know, I think they should be going with those a little bit sooner in the drives. You know, go for that on 1st and 2nd. You know, on 3rd and long, that the short, 6-7 yard gain doesn't quite do it. And the kick deep, he might return this, and he will go for it, but won't get much. That was Jack Zingaro. So 3 and out goes WPI and the Engineers. We'll see if Anthony Belizzi can make something happen here for Salve. Seen a lot of different receivers coming in and out for Salve. I know, like to get some of them some use. And looks for Letelier. Finds Letelier. right off rip. I love that. That's a 1st and 10. Very aggressive right there. You know, Blizzy kind of going down the line for Salve. You know, just trying to complete short stuff. You know, let his receivers work. Got a lot of talent out there. And fakes the give again. Letelier looking for Letelier again. And no catch. A lot of contact there. Good ball, just not out in front of him enough maybe, but a lot of contact there by those DBs and the safety helping. So we'll see 2nd and 10 from the 30. And Tellier around 6'4", big target, so rely on him. And the rush to Hernandez in space, and he had a hole you could fit an 18-wheeler through. 7-yard gain. See, 3rd and 3. Salve going for that pistol formation they seem to love. And they'll rush it again. Hernandez. And going to be just about a half a yard short. A lot of commotion. 4th and 1 for Salve. And that was number 58, Frankie Polito, on the tackle. And Salve is going to go for it on 4th and 1. What could be a big spot early in this game. Luzzy back in for Hernandez. Line stacked, and they run it. And he gets it. And more. Chains keep moving as Luzzy, the 4-yard rush right there. Salve rolls, 1st and 10. We got Kyle Crampton, the receiver on the far side of the field. Letelier on the close side. And a couple tight ends for Salve. Max Mazzella amongst them. And goes for Crampton and finds him on a quick slant. It's a deep slant, but gets him nonetheless. It's going to be second and 1. Disregard that, 1st and 10. After some talk between the officials. So a couple big plays this drive, and it's looking like the first one of the game again. WPI looking to get a stop, and they can't stop Hernandez. Right now, WPI is, the only real plays they've allowed any yardage on is those rushes up the middle and those slants on the outside. So, kind of two big things you gotta be able to defend against. Coming in, Salve is gonna try and run the ball up the middle. They got two running backs that are real shifty and a line that can open up holes for them as they go. And a flag in what looks like the backfield. And we'll see what it is. Holding on the offense. That'll send things backwards. Not sure who it was on, but we'll see a repeat of second down. 2nd and 13 So we should see a pass here, barring Belizzi running the ball. 5 receivers out right now. And 3 rush. A real short pass to Jacob Perez, caught and taken out of bounds. That'll make things 3rd and 10. So Belizzi follows the progression, and that's what he gets. I know they're going to be looking for more here on 3rd and 10. We'll see a newcomer for Salve, number 88, coming to the game, Tommy Olson. Olson stacked on that short side on the far side of the field. Perez and Letelier stacked on the side close to us. Perez in motion, and he's coming over the middle. And just unable to reel it in. Great defense there by the free safety, number 10, Rashad Stepney. Stepney all over that. And on 4th and 11, Salve goes for the punt. And that snap low, but no problem. Punted deep. And dribbles out of bounds. So on the 22-yard line, WPI will take over. And it's another example of a good Salve drive, stymied by one mistake. Going to have to do a little bit more if they want to get past that tough WPI defense. And Ingrafia back and ready to go. Tight end in motion. And gives it right up the middle. And just keeps his feet moving. John Cho. So Cho will come out of the game.
What's the spot? The 36. Who had the tackle? 24.
So Salve in that 4-2. Quick pass. And tackle made. No problem. Number 96. Number 96 on the tackle. Christopher Holjak. And that was a good idea out of WPI. Get the ball quick to scaling, see if he can make a move or not. And he able to get the first. Time winding down in the first quarter. Might be the last play we see. And fakes the handoff on the out. Oh. And number 19, Jay Mezzo, ran a really good route there. Made a quick cut and kind of burned his defender, Nick Faragine, but drops the ball. Gotta be a little frustrating for Ingraffi out there. You're playing a good defense like Salve. You don't want to make too many simple mistakes. And with the drop pass, the clock stops, and we'll see another play. Ingraffi gives flea flicker, and he's looking to throw deep. Wow, and a great idea. Threw it to the medium receiver. That was Jay Mezzo again, but Jack Zingaro all over it. Those DBs and those safeties for Salve, no joke. Nick Faragine, Nick Bostrom, Zingaro, and Avery Arno. A lot of interceptions between the 4 of those people. Ingrafia back, looking to pass on the 4-man rush. He scrambles. He's rolling left. Throws it deep. And stopped by Zingaro, who just got a hand on it. All he needed to do. And that'll make things 4th and 10. And that'll be the end of the first quarter, though. Take a quick break. Be right back with you. All right, and we're back. 4th and 10. We'll see a punt from WPI, number 86, Nick Damasi. Had a great punt last time. Landed on the Salve 3. Pretty far, so might not do that again, but we'll see.
Fair catch.
And Zingara waves for the fair catch and takes it in at the 33. And that time the wind going against the punt, so don't quite see what we thought we were going to, but Salve, a new life, a new quarter, still zeros after some excellent defense on both sides of the ball from both teams. WPI, a little less offense than Salve, but had some big opportunities, and eventually they're going to cash in on those. So 3 wide for Salve. Luzzy back. Luzzy gets it. Will look like a halfback draw, and he's going to lose 3 yards on that. It's going to be second and 13. Now on the 30, or 31. So they'll go with the same formation. Luzzy will flip sides. Luzzy now on the left of Belizzi. And the pass, pressing the drag route. And Luzzy, the intended target, Justin Luzzy, just out of his reach. And he came out of the backfield running that wheel route and just kept going. He catches that, he's gone. No one in front of him. What I'm sure Salve would like to get back. And Hernandez comes in for Luzzy to give him a breather. Same formation, trips right, Letelier on the left. And he's looking for a screen pass to Hernandez and blocked. So pass for Hernandez, no good. And 3 and out for Salve. So Tommy Fallon's going to punt it away, this time with the wind to his advantage. Number 0, Ty Sentis going to return. And that one keeps going. Wow. Great kick out of Tommy Fallon. So Salve pinning them deep in their own red zone. And WPI engineer offense coming back out there. See if Ingrafia can change the fate so far. Graffia fakes, passes away. Good pass. Instead of throwing it directly at him, kind of leads him a little bit towards the sideline away from the defender. Jay Mezzo making a good catch. Just taking the yards, not trying to do anything crazy. So we'll see a 2nd and 6. Chow back there again. Fake to Chow. And this one tipped up by number 20, Mark Sock. Tips it up and then catches it himself. Unreal. And Mark Sock does it, do it yourself. Tips it up in traffic and makes the catch. So Salve in a great spot here now. From there, 18 on the opponent, 18, my bad. Only 18 yards to go for a touchdown. Salve gonna try and run it here, I'm assuming. Just try and inch away at it. And the give to Luzzy, he makes a cut. He might be gone, and Justin Luzzy, Salve touchdown. Finds a gap, makes a move, and is gone. Salve, first to get on the board. So Mark Sock, the man, the myth, the legend, gets the interception himself. And right back out there, Salve just needs one play. So 6-0 Salve. We'll see about the point after attempt. Nathan Dorado. And the kick is good. Salve gets all 7. And WPI now trailing by a touchdown early in the 2nd quarter. So morale high on the Salve sideline after 2 great plays back to back. That's what was mentioned earlier, is how, you know, 1 or 2 plays can, you know, kind of change everything. WPI will have 2 deep. And we'll see Vaughn Randall come out to kick one deep. Andrew Knight and Garrett Ranieri set deep. One of them will be returning it. And it looks like Andrew Knight taking up the 15, and he has space, and he makes a move, and he's great return out to the 43, it would appear, but a flag on the play. So not sure what that's about, but the flag gonna send things back, it's looking like. And definitely will move things back. Still talking about what the penalty. They're spotting it on the 22. Still not sure about the flag. A holding, perhaps. And still 1st and 10. But eats into that great return. Chow. Good run early on. Make things 2nd and 4 at the 28. So 2 wide right. Tight end and a wing back on the left side. Chow fakes to Chow and sacked. It's going to be number 36, Joe Salute with the sack. And a lot of pressure there. Joe Saccone on the blitz. Joe Saccone made him step up, and Salute finishes the job, the solo tackle. So now 3rd and 7. And this could be another short drive for WPI. They don't figure it out right here. They go trips wide right. Tight end on the left, and a Chow running it back. Tight end goes deep. And pass intended for number 0, Ty Sensitz, but broken up by Nick Bostrom. So 4th and 7 from their own red zone. They're going to punt it.
Number 0, Ty Census. Thank you.
Zingaro back to receive. See if it makes it to him. Oh, line drive. Wow, that thing took some funny hops. And nonetheless, Salve will take over from their own 45-yard line.
Down or return? It was down. Spotted at the
45. 48-yard line is where they're going to start from. Salve talking it over after this punt, and they're going to send the offense out. Kyle Crampton on the close side to us. Letellier on the far side. The tight end Mazzella out there. And Crampton, the intended receiver. Number 92, John Donovan, able to get a hand on it and bat that thing down. So 2nd and 10 for Salve from close to midfield. Belizzi gives to Luzzy.
drop down 16.
That one, Gavin Chief, assisted by Vaughn Weston on the tackle. Luzzy only able to get about 2 or 3. So 3rd and Schmedium as Luzzy comes out of the game for Hernandez. Crampton still the close side. Trips left. Letellier, Sullivan, and Perez. Perez on a drag route. And that one just not even close. Crampton either hit or slipped. Took a tumble. And the ball to him would have been a deep go route and just no one home. Coach Gil Martin upset about that. You know, had a good opportunity on a pass there, just nobody home. And we'll see Fallon kick this thing again. I think another deep one. Returned. And that one Ty Sensitz. With the return. Gets a couple yards out of it. And probably a good idea, you know, had the momentum to come to him. He could catch it without getting ran over, looking up for the ball and saves it from potentially, getting down to the 10 or, even within the 5. But WPI takes over at the 22 on 1st and 10. Still only a one-score game. Tight end in motion. Fakes the handoff, gives to the receiver. That's Josh Castro with the catch. Make it 2nd and 3. And Bostra makes the catch, or the tackle. And the tight end, Douglas Kane, is going to be in the backfield now. And just kidding, they switch up the whole formation as they run a trap play. That one tackled by Mike Morin. That one a first down. That one made it the 33. So a good trap play by the pulling tight end, Douglas Kane, able to kick out the tackle. And we'll see another one from Ingrafia. Chow behind him again. And that one, yeah, Jay Mezzo. So runs that out route, that quick out route play they do, where he's the only receiver that goes out for a pass. And hey, works there. 2nd and 5. Mezzo out wide left to the far side. Scaling the slot receiver. And he gives it to Chow. Chow, great cut there. And that one tackled by number 23, Nick Faragine. Now before Chow can pick up the first. So WPI seems to be getting into the running game. Typically their passing works, but, I'd say Salve's pass defense, their DB's one of the best parts of the team. A lot of older returning players, a lot of veterans. So they're going to have to rely on the run a little bit more to set up the pass. And they run it again. Scott Nico makes the tackle, his first of the day. So 2nd and 8. Ingrafia ready for the snap and gets it. He's looking to pass, fakes the short pass, and looks for Douglas Kane, but can't find him, just over his head. So 3rd and 8. Salve looking for a big stop here. Be a big momentum swing after a decent drive down the field. It's back to pass, 4-man rush. Can't find anybody. He scrambles and makes a defender miss. And wow, he has some room over there. And Salve with the gang tackle. It looked like he had some room, but got chased down. Salute. Able to set the edge. Number 20 there, Mark Sock, makes the big tackle amongst others with Joe Salute. Dubois. Nick DeMasi will punt. Zingaro back again. And they fake it. But they won't get it. So, a crazy play. They get a short snap, a pitch, and an option. Option not taken. Able to run it up there and, about 2 yards short. So, Salve, 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line, their 48-yard line. So, almost at the half point of the field. And Belizzi is back out there looking for 7 more. Gives it to Luzzy. Luzzy not able to make much happen there. It's number 0, Cole Dillon, of the tackle. And Belizzi looks to throw and finds a man. Number 6. Wow, makes a spin move and gets a few more yards out of it. There's Max Mazzella. Thought Belizzi was going to go deep with it, and out of nowhere, Mazzella appears wide open and makes a move in room. So a big chunk of yardage picked up there for Salve, and almost at that red zone now on the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Belizzi takes the snap. Hands to Hernandez. That looked like a face mask from up here, and wow, we see a flag from deep. Not the referee I would have expected to make that call, but and number 58 made the tackle, Frankie Polito. So they pick up the flag. And I'm not going to lie, the referee that made that call was probably the farthest referee from the play. But from this angle, sure did look like a face mask. Nonetheless, 2nd and 7. Hernandez is going to stay in the game. Missoula next to Belizzi, trying to get the play down. Salve going with that no huddle they always do. And 2 wide right for Salve. Letelier, the lone man on the left. And to run again, Hernandez makes a good move, but unable to go anywhere. And there's number 95, Von Weston, with Frankie Polito gang up on Jacob Hernandez. It's 3rd and 6. Salve's a bit far for comfort on a kick, but they do have the wind to their advantage. Belizzi takes the snap. He rolls out right. His running back in the flats, he makes a move, and a flag is down. That's going to be holding on Salve. So that should bring things back. So not confirmed who it was on, but holding on Salve, and it looks like WPI is going to choose to keep it at 3rd down and take the negative yardage, keep us out of field goal range. So Salve pushed back. It's 3rd and 18 from the 39-yard line. So Salve trips left, doubles right. No protection other than the 5 men up front. Perez in motion. He cuts across the middle of the field. That one's to Letelier. Letelier makes 2 men miss, and he gets the 1st and more. Josh Letelier. And they're going to say he fumbled. Number 8 for WPI is the one who picked it up, Michael Doherty. So a great move by Letelier. Makes 2 men miss the tackle on 3rd and 18, picks up the 1st and more, and I guess as he's going down, coughs the football up while he's falling, and Doherty will pick it up, and that really turns things around for WPI there, but still not too easy of a task as WPI is on the 2-yard line. My apologies, Zach Oliveira on the forced fumble. Chow on the run, he picks up a few. So now 2nd and 5. Trips left. Man in motion. And just going to be a run for Chow right up the middle. And Zingaro tackles up high. It's dragged along for a few more yards out of Chow. That mezzo in motion kind of threw things off. And time winding down. Almost 2.5 minutes left in the half. Both teams full with their timeouts. So could potentially be a lot of time left in this half. There's Douglas Kane in motion. Chow again. And you can almost just smell the pass coming. You know, they have just been rushing, and it's working, but it's just setting up the next pass from Ingrafia. Ingrafia there, Chow behind him. And the 2-minute timeout. We'll be right back after this. And we're back from the 2-minute timeout. We got a pair of minutes remaining in the half. Trips left, and they love to do that. They love to have a formation and then just completely change it right before the play starts. Chow runs the ball again. 3rd and 2 at the 30 now. Braden Schuster, the defensive end, made the tackle. And here we see Mezzo and Scaling on the far sides. The pass deep to Mezzo, and a dime. Mezzo, that ball just dropped in over Bostrom's head. Perfect pass, great catch, and it's the first big play for WPI of the game with almost a minute left, a minute 5. We see a new running back in the backfield. See if they change it this time. They don't. But they give it to the tight end on the RPO, and he hurdles Bostrom. Wow. Not something you see every day. And that one, Douglas Kane, the tight end. Got to be real athletic of a tight end to do that. Sort of the 21. Be 1st and 10 for Salve, or for WPI in Salve territory. Chow back in the backfield. Kane in motion again. The pass, this one is number 0. He makes a cut and goes through the middle of the field. That's Sensitz. And a timeout by WPI. And we'll be right back after a short break. WPI stops the clock, and they just want a minute to talk things over. Almost 10-yard line from the 12, and it's going to be a quarterback rush. He hurdles a man and gets the touchdown. Jackson Garro gets hurdled by Mike Ingraffia, and he hurdles himself into a touchdown. I don't know what workouts they're doing at WPI, but they sure are athletic over there. And the point after, Brock Doobie. What a name. And what a kick. That's going to be good. So all tied up with 35 seconds left in this game, and things have gotten spicy at Topo Field. And the kickoff, it's going to be Ben Furman. This one returned from deep, and a good return out to about the 33 by number 0, Keithley Sutton. But a flag on the play.
Spotted at the home.
See what the flag was on. Holding on Salve. So that'll bring the chains back a bit.
Spotted at the 16.
So now from the 16, Salve will take over. See if they try and throw the ball deep or just kind of run the clock out. And it looks like they're just going to run the clock out. Give the ball to Luzzy. Luzzy tackled by about 5 engineers, and that should get us close to the end of the half.
Spotted at the 8.
Gains a yard.
Still 16 or 17?
And that's the end of the half. WPI, late second quarter, they make a move after Salve made a move early in the second quarter. So a lot of action after some great defense early on. And we'll be back after the half in about 20 minutes. All right, and we're back for the second half. 7-7. Team switch sides. Salve is going to kick off deep to WPI. WPI scoring late in the first half, second quarter. So a brand new game, all tied up. One score apiece. And that's a deep kick. It'll be a touchback in the end zone. Tommy Fallon. I'm sorry, that was Vaughn Randall. Such a beast. And WPI will take over from the 25. And Ingrafia back, Chow behind him, gives to Chow, and eaten up by number 12, Matt Moss. Moss had a huge sack early in the game. Coming back, making a quick impact in the second half. So 2nd and 10, no gain, no loss. Ingrafia. Probably looking for one of those three receivers. The trips on the left. So got a tight end left. And they pull. And swallowed up is Nick Bostrom, the blitzing corner. The two linemen on his side, a tight end and a tackle. Henry Ball and Douglas Kane both pull to the left side, and he comes in unprotected off the right, and Grafia didn't have a chance to do anything. So 3rd and 15 for the first drive of the half. Grafia, 2 left, 1 right. Throws deep over the middle and has a man. Number 84, Aaron Scaling. That's a deep ball from 3rd and long. Probably gained about 25, 30 on that. Yeah, and that's a gain of 31. That seam route, the tight end just kind of beat his linebacker up the middle. And a good ball, kind of set it up perfectly. And Ingrafia, QB draw, and he makes a man miss. And that's a deep run. Brought down by number 6 from Salve, Avery Arno. It's just like that, and back-to-back big plays. That's a 27, 28-yard run. Grafia gonna do it again, and another QB designed run. This one swallowed up by that Salve front. That's number 62 on the tackle. Scott Nico. It's a 2-yard loss. And a quick little screen pass to the receiver, completed to number 3. And number 3, Josh Castro. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Spotted at the 18 of Salve. And we see a blitz. And the blitz works. See Jacob Dutois all over the quarterback there. And Arno almost an interception there, but ball hits the turf, and more than likely we'll see might not see a kick on 4th and 8. Sure, we'll see an attempt to draw Salve off sides, and if not, we'll see if Ingrafia can make some magic happen from the red zone. Ball at the 18, 4th down. WPI needs a big play here, and they chuck it up. No good. The Salve defensive backs hold on. Number 42, Mark Permutico. Good job in coverage. They'll just tip that thing away. Bostrom and Zingaro behind him. So, Belizzi and Luzzy take over. Letelier out there, and Sullivan and Crampton. Luzzy gets the ball right up the middle. He's moving his feet. He's not going down. And just like that, another 1st and 10. Chains roll. So big 1st down for Salve. And a huge 4th down stand again. I mean, that's the play that the game could come down to, is the difference between letting in a touchdown there or getting the ball back for your team. Belizzi gives to Luzzy again. Luzzy makes a cut and picks up about a yard or 2. Good job taking what you can and not trying to make anything up. And we'll see Jacob Hernandez in the game now. Him and Luzzy, a great 1-2 punch. 2 similar runners. And Belizzi fakes and throws, looking for Crampton. That one no good, just out of his reach. A great back shoulder pass, just a little bit too back shoulder. Third and 8 from the 34-yard line. Doubles left. Solo right. And that's going to be a false start on Salve, it looks like. Everyone kind of leaned forward and fell forward before the ball snapped exactly. And Belizzi will be the only man back. Trips left, doubles right. Both sides stacked on the corners. So it's going to be a 4-man rush. It looks 3-man rush. And intended for 88, caught by 88. That one's going to be Tommy Olson making a big catch. But a flag comes down.
With the spot. Okay,
So the penalty declined by WPI. They're going to make it 4th down. Tommy Olson made the catch, but not quite enough. 4th and 6. And Tommy Fallon is going to be punting. Into the wind and over the head. And the tackle made. Number 25. Salve number 25. Dylan DeAngelis makes the tackle. And that was returned by Sensitz. WPI will get the ball on their own 23-yard line. Gonna turn their luck around. 23-yard line. Ingrafia back there. No one with him. So doubles on either side with the wing back. And the wing back shifts, and Chow returns back in the backfield. Play action. Finds number 19, Jay Mezzo. So a good design, and that one had some shifting people there. 26, Noah Poulin was lined up in the backfield and then switched to the wing. And it looks like he's out for now. It's the man himself, Douglas Kane, tight end. Chow takes the give. Dubois makes the tackle, and that'll be 2nd and 6 from the 40-yard line. Salve's offense getting a chance to talk things over, see what they could be doing a little bit better, and the line doing a pretty good job today. Just pass completions been scarce. And the pass there intended for Mezzo again. And Ingrafia seems to be loving those designed, rollout plays. But nonetheless, that one doesn't work, and we'll see a 3rd and 6. So it'll be pretty big time for Salve to clamp up right here, and they're showing a 5-man front from the defensive side. And they blitz all 5. And they almost get Ingrafia. Makes a move. Stiff arms. And that's going to be a 1st down. Ingrafia escapes the pressure. Stiff arms a linebacker. And gets the 1st. So 1st and 10 from their own 48. Ingrafia moving the ball relatively well. And he fakes the handoff, scrambles right, makes Bostrom miss, and finds a man wide open after the play kind of broke. That was number 80, Nolan Warner, the backup tight end. He gets in, he kind of scrambled around a bit and just found some open room to be there for his quarterback. And this one's going to be spotted at the Salve 26-yard line. So close to the red zone goes WPI. WPI 1st and 10. Salve got to do a better job of containing Ingrafia. And they flip it to Mezzo. Couple men miss, and he's pushed out of bounds. And that little touch pass right there was for Jay Mezzo, number 19, and he'll make that 2nd and 4. This one will be on the 20-yard line. Yeah, Salve got to do a better job of containing Mike and Graffia. When he scrambles, anything happens. This one a fake. Chow pushing his feet, but going to be stopped there right at the 10-yard line. A lot of motions, a lot of movement out of this WPI offense lately. Trying to just throw off the linebackers a little bit. And 1st and goal for WPI. They're looking to strike while the iron's hot here in the 2nd half. Kane in motion. This one given right up the middle to Chow. Chow keeps moving. And that's going to be good for a touchdown. John Chow going to get in there behind a lot of pushing from that big offensive line front. Thomas McDonough, Billy Tyrell, Nick Caviello, center. Matt Haley and Henry Ball pushing him and pushing him. And they get it. They'll make it 13-7. We'll see the PAT right here. And flags go. Kick is good. We'll see what happens here. All right. And WPI going to decline. Take the point after. Now we got 14-7. WPI takes the lead. Be right back in just a second. And number 91, Ben Furman, gonna kick things deep. So Patrick Woodford and Keithley Sutton back there. Doesn't quite make it all the way back to them. It's gonna be Kyle Crampton making the catch. Short kick. And so they'll take things over at the 27. So Salve now trailing by 1 score. It's huge that they pick one up. Don't want to wait too long to catch up. WPI, the other side, trying to score again as quick as possible. Luzzy, stop, and I believe they're going to say he's down. The ball did come out. And yes, they're going to say he was down. And call stands, he was down on the field. So Luzzy coming out of the game, trainer on the field. Not sure what happened. He's able to jog off on his own, though, so that's a good sign. Hernandez will enter the game, and looks like he'll be taking, a bigger chunk of those snaps. Only 4-man rush. Hernandez open. And Crampton, what a catch! What a catch over the middle in traffic. And that's one of the catches Salve has been needing. They've been needing something to get the momentum going, and that's a huge catch. All right, so Salve, 1st and 10. Now in WPI territory. They fake it. And this one to Andre Sullivan. Flag on the play in the backfield. Number 1, Ryan Hannigan on the tackle. And a personal foul on Salve. So, not sure exactly what's going to happen. We'll see right here. Would have been a first down. And so that's looking deep. So it's going to be 1st and 20. 2nd and 20, my apologies. 2nd and 20 for Salve. All right. And on 3rd and long, they run it. And no good. Salve defense stands tall. Avery Arno able to step up amongst that strong defensive line with Dubois. 4th and 9. WPI gonna go for it. Kind of that weird in-between zones. Too close to punt, too far to kick. And we'll see what they got. A lot of men in the box for Salve. About 7 of them. But everybody drops back to pass. And a deep ball. Mezzo, the intended target. Great effort laying out. Just out of his reach. So Salve stands tall on defense and gets the ball back to Anthony Belizzi. Scored deep touchdown pass on 4th and long last time, so confidence high for the Salve offense, especially after that stop, the entire team. Belizzi has Luzzy behind him. Letelier all alone on that left side, but got a free safety showing some support. Luzzy, open gap. And the left side of that line really doing a great job there of opening things up. And you could have, fit 10 bodies in between there. But good job by the safety to step up. That was Rashad Stepney on the tackle. 2nd and 1. And there's Max Mazzella. Just fell forward by accident. Looks like they're going to call him for that one. Maybe not a Mazzella. Not sure who that was on. They push forward in this one. And P.I. Letelier makes the catch without a problem. That was great catch as he was getting pulled back. So this Belizzi to Letelier pipeline is running strong right now. So great job by Letelier, staying focused on that ball and kind of made a step in and had the defender burnt. Luzzy rushes it up the gut, tackle made by Gavin Chief. And this one's going to be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 7. Belizzi back, fakes to Hernandez, goes for Letelier once again. And Letelier had double covered, still almost made the catch. Gavin Chief breaks it up. So on 3rd and 7, we'll see how the Seahawks want to play this one. It's scary now. It's like if you go for it on 4th and you don't get it, the other team WPI has just enough time to run the clock out and kick a field goal. Hernandez right up the gut. And that's going to be good for solid gain. So, I mean, on 4th and short, I think you go for it here. We'll see what they do. About 4th and 3. And, you know, these running backs have been having some solid days. I mean, a gain of 3 is, you know, very doable. So, but you know, we'll see if they elect to run it on 4th. Timeout, Salve. Gonna think it over and strategize. Be right back. All right, 4th and 3. Salve had a minute to talk about it. WPI the same. Luzzy in the backfield. A lot of men on the line. Letelier in short, only one man out far. Letelier in motion, and now he's back. They're going to give it to Luzzy. Nothing there. And he's going to be stopped short. That's number 9 on the tackle. Beck Carrier made the huge stop right there. And WPI is going to get the ball with 4.5 minutes. 1st and 10. The handoff right at the middle is to Chow. That tackle made by Braden Schuster, number 9. So, good tackle, makes it 2nd and 8. So, good crowd today. Some crisp fall weather and what has so far been a great football game. Handoff again to Chow. And this one gobbled up. Had Mark Sock on it with salute. And WPI has a player down. We'll go on break for a second while they figure that all out. And he was okay walking off on his own. 3rd and 6. Clock rolls, 3.5 minutes. Ingraffia deep, back to pass. got time, and looks for Mezzo, can't find him. And he had all the time in the world there. Salve dropping back on that one, not going after the quarterback as much. And they send out the punt team. We've already seen one fake punt today out of WPI. Wouldn't be the craziest thing ever if we were to see another. Though they are on their own territory, so we'll see. You never know. And they kick it. That's a short kick. I thought that one hit a WPI player. But they're going to call it down at the 15-yard line. So Salva gets the ball back, just over 3 minutes left in the game. And if you're Coach Gil Martin right now, you have to love where you're at. I mean, your defense stepped up, got the stop, and you got 3 minutes in all your timeouts to march down the field and put another point on the board. Two timeouts. So yeah, you can waste the time, you can go quick, you can pass it, run it. You got a lot of options. Just got to get in field goal range. And there will be the 2-minute timeout coming up shortly. So, these are the things you practice in practice, doing these short time drills. So we'll see. Luzzy in the backfield, doubles right, solo left, Letelier. Luzzy gets it up the middle, and that's good for a gain of 3 to the 30-yard line. Gavin Chief, he is everywhere today, the safety. Chief came into the game with 71 tackles on the year. It's a lot of tackles. Leads the team in solo tackles, assisted tackles, and total tackles. And leads them in interceptions. That one, fake, looking for Letelier, and they find him again. It's just all day with Letelier on the Salve sideline. They keep getting him in single coverage, and it's not working. We're close to the 2-minute timeout. Salve looking to get another playoff. And you just can't let Letelier do it to you if you're WPI. You gotta guard him. Luzzy up the middle. They still do it. They keep putting him on single coverage, and that's, I want to say, the 3rd or 4th time he's beating somebody deep. And the 2-minute timeout is here. Both teams going to strategize. WPI looking to hold on. Can't give up any more ground. Be right back.
Best music compilation.
And we're back from the 2-minute timeout. Salve on the WPI 38-yard line. Sorry, 33-yard line. 2 minutes left. Salve 2 timeouts. They give to Luzzy up the middle. And that one popped out, fumbled. The ref goes down. That is a mess in there. Kyle Crampton is going to come down with the fumble. And the referee just got caught in the mayhem. So we'll see what happens with this referee and the spot. Be back in just a second. And the referee seems to be okay. In the mayhem, he was trying to get out of the way, trying to jump over some people, and just got trampled by the mass trying to get the fumble. Yeah, they popped it out. Hernandez in. Hernandez breaks through, and that's going to be a first down. However, there is a penalty on the Salve side of things. Holding on Salve. Gonna push things back. So a rough call. So third and long. Third and 13. Third and 13. And we're going to see some changes on offense. Mazzella out. Jacob Hernandez stays in. Jacob Perez comes in. And that's about it for now. Trips right. Letelier wide left. I mean, do they go back to Letelier again? They might. They don't. Oh, and he finds Andre Sullivan wide on the right side in the diversion. He kind of went underneath and around. And a great ball by Belezzi. Hits him in the back shoulder, kind of falling over. So a great ball on that. Hernandez makes some moves. And thanks to some pushing, they're going to gain a bunch right there. That's going to be second and 2. Perez comes out. Mazzella comes back in. And looks like they're just going to try and run it. Let Mazzella lead the pack. Mazzella does a great job, seals the end. That one not going to be there. So 3rd and 2 after no gain. Timeout. WPI. Be back in a second. All right, on 3rd and 2, just under 30 seconds left to play. We're going to see Salve has in store. They fake the run. They throw to Letelier in the corner, and Letelier makes the catch. Flag going to be pass interference. Makes the catch regardless. And for the second time today, Letelier makes a touchdown catch with pass interference on him. Salve, with 24 seconds, comes up huge. And WPI just can't learn their lesson. Lets it happen again and again and again. And in crunch time, you kind of knew it was coming. Nonetheless, Nathan Gerardo set for the PAT. That kick is good. Salve up 21-14. Going to be a tall task for WPI after burning one right there. WPI 24 seconds, 2 timeouts, and going to need a lot of magic to tie things up. And a great job by that Salve offensive line. You know, Jason Zarin, Will Gallagher, Jake Moore, Nick Pasacantando, Sebastian Pacheco. Getting Belize all the time he needed to deliver that touchdown pass. And it's going to be Randall Vaughn set to kick this thing off. We'll see what kind of kick they go with. And the squibber. So, I mean, number 88 for WPI. Just catches it. That's Michael Demetrio. Just catches the ball, goes down. Going to save the time and let your offense go to work. So Salve going to put in Joe Saccone. Set him deep. So definitely in the prevent. Well, Joe Saccone, you know, 18 yards off the ball as a linebacker. Avery Arno, even with him on the other side, also like 18 yards back. Then you got Zingaro, looks as if he's back to return a punt, 25 yards back. Word from the officials, 23 seconds on the clock instead of 24. 4 receivers, doubles on both sides for WPI. Chow in the backfield. Probably going to be blocking for his quarterback. Give him some extra time. Salve only rushing 3. All the corners playing off the ball in a zone defense. And he's passing. Chow is the safety. And intercepted! There it is! Jack Zingaro makes the catch and takes a knee. And that'll wrap things up at Topa Field. Salve walking away with a win in conference. They defeat WPI and come from behind. And it'll be official after Belize takes a knee. And, we talked about it coming into this game. Salve's strength lies with its defensive backs. And they show you why right there. They make the stop, get the interception they so needed, and take the knee. That's the veteran presence you get. WPI, a very, very much so a passing offense, just wasn't quite able to get that going today. And Salve, who was relying on the run for most of it, able to tap into Letellier twice in the end zone. And Belize takes a knee, and time is going to expire. The Salve Seahawks hold on. They move to 5-4, 4-2 in conference. Salve plays Norwich next week, where they look to move to 5-2 in the NEWMAC. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be with Coach Gil Martin shortly for a post-game interview, I believe. But for now, thank you guys for watching. Great game today. Salve, like I said, wins 21-14 and an electric comeback in Newport, Rhode Island. We'll be back shortly.